Okay, that's part two. But I was saying in the other video that I was just support at how African Americans just threw the Clintons under the bus, and I went in and told you what all the Clintons have done for the African American community and the American people. We had what I believe is 2 fraudulent elections here in Indianapolis, Marion County. I do not believe that the late Honorable Julia Carson, our former Congresswoman who passed away last year, I do not believe she won her last election. I believe that Eric Dickerson won that election, the Republican. I believe that I was cheated out of votes in the primary. I don't believe that I came in dead last behind 2 convicted felons with only 306 votes when my court file was missing. And the person who was counting the votes, who was our clerk at the time, Doris Ann Sadler, she was counting the votes. She was also responsible for my court file, and that court file was missing. I think I should be concerned about that. And later on in 2006, Judge Gail Bradford made a false entry into the court record, and 3 days later, our prosecutor, Carl Brisby, who was a low-down son of a bitch, makes Mike Nifong look like a choir boy. He went after me and tried to, hurt me with respect to my child support issues, which aren't an issue at all. I've paid $30,000 in child support and haven't been able to play wiffle ball, throw a basketball with my kid. Haven't seen my kid in 5 years. The boy is 6.5, he'll be 7, and he doesn't even know who his own daddy is. And I pay $133 a week, every week, like clockwork. The whole point of this is, friends, that Mitch Daniels put that judge on the appellate court, skipped over 3 good Republican judges who deserve it more than Gail Bradford, and put them on that, and put Gail Bradford on that appellate court. Now, Gail Bradford and all of these people, they're all friends. The Marion County Judiciary, any judge, is going to protect them because they have to protect the integrity of their system, and they hate me. And I'll get to Judge Gerald Zori, who ruled against me in a case in which he shouldn't have heard, because we were all 3 on the ballot at the same time. Myself, Judge Zori, and State Representative Caroline Mays, who used their newspaper to try to get elected and get around campaign finance laws. Indianapolis Star doesn't talk about that because Dennis Ryerson and Barbara Henry, who just left, and Gannett, those sons of bitches know about it. They've kept this story quiet, and they've kept it out of the newspapers because they don't want to cause Governor Mitch Daniels any election problems. And the White House is holding up. Well, they're just not going to let the Department of Justice look into it. The U.S. Attorney's Office here, Gail Bradford, that judge that destroyed my court file, he used to work at the U.S. Attorney's Office. They all know each other. So the Department of Justice is not going to look into it. The FBI is not going to look into it. State police not going to look into it because, like I said, they don't want to cause Mitch Daniels any problems. And the Democrats aren't going to say anything about it because what? All that dirt they helped do back in 2006 and 2008, what the hell are they going to say? They can't say a damn thing. They better not. You see, so the Democratic Party has effectively a muzzle, political muzzle slapped on their mouth, and they don't want to raise my profile. And so there it is. So if we lose this election, Democrats can blame the Indiana Democratic leadership and the Marion County Democratic leadership for hopping in bed with the Republicans and not doing their damn job. The other thing delegates need to know is, and like I said, we had 3 women leading this ticket here in Indiana. But it's not going to happen now. And, with respect to that destroyed court file and all of that, Chief Justice Randall Shepard, he knows about it. So as you can see, if you really know what the story is, you understand how Indiana was crucial and pivotal in this election. And so Barack Obama has no other choice other than Evan Bayh, because Evans won the state twice. He's the only one that can give Barack Obama a snowball's chance in hell at winning. And I don't think he's going to win because of what I mentioned in my previous video. It's just not there electorally, and he's not moving sufficient numbers of white voters who we need in order to win this election. It worked with Miss Clinton. It worked with Miss Clinton. It does not work with Barack Obama. He is politically out of order. He took on it. He's only been a senator for 3 years. Now you tell me how much time he spent thinking about the citizens of the state of Illinois, because he's had to spend the last 2 years thinking about a presidential run. Okay? I mean, let's just be real about it. How much time has he actually spent thinking about the people of the state of Illinois? He didn't even give them a full term. Now he's running for President of the United States, and he is going to screw it up for everybody. Okay? And that just needs to be said. You know? That just needs to be said. Hopefully he will win. I hope he does. But it looks like that John McCain is going to win this election, unless the Democrats in Denver pull this party back from the brink and put Hillary Clinton up there, and hopefully she will go with Evan Bayh, you know, and turn this damn thing around, because we cannot afford to have another 4 years of a Republican presidency. But I got to admit, as a Democrat, and I'm a stone cold Democrat, John McCain just doesn't scare the hell out of me, like George Bush. And so you need to think about that also. I'm not going to vote for John McCain. I'll vote for Barack. But in Indiana, and all the African Americans looking at this video in Indiana, we could have been the kingmakers. Had we voted in sufficient numbers to give Miss Clinton our delegates, we could have turned this thing around. But now our votes aren't going to count, because we're not going to win this state. We're just not going to win the state. We're not going to be able to outvote these white voters and these Republican voters that are going to vote for John McCain, especially the ones that showed up to vote against Miss Clinton in the primary. They just wanted to vote against Hillary Clinton, that's all. Those same people that voted for Barack Obama in this past May primary here in Indiana, they're going to flip on Barack, and they're going to vote for John McCain in the fall. You know, that's why Republicans win presidential elections. Because the sons of bitches are smart, they know what they're doing, and they know how to vote. And nobody cared when all of those crossover votes got rid of Cynthia McKinney down there in Georgia. Well, now that it's happened to Miss Clinton, maybe the Democratic Party will take that into consideration. That's all I got to say. We need to turn this thing around. Barack is not moving the numbers. He's not going to win this election. And, you know, that's what I wanted to say. I've done my best to put it out there to the Clintons and everybody else. I'm through with it. I got to move on and try to do what I can to try to make my life better. But there it is, friends. And thank you for watching.